This is W2FJH. We'll be starting the STNY digital voice net here in just about 5 minutes. We do have NetLogger up and running. For those folks who want to check in early through NetLogger, you can find NetLogger at netlogger.org. We also do have Google Meet up and running. So if you wish to join us on Google Meet, you can find the link at stnydmr.net. So we'll see you folks in just about 5 minutes here. This is W2FJH. This is W2FJH, bringing up the STNY Digital Voice Net on Brand Match Talk Group 31367. wires X Room 83721, and live stream to Google Meet and YouTube. The primary purpose of the STNY Digital VoiceNet is to help foster an active digital voice community in the southern tier of New York and to provide a forum for those that are interested or have questions regarding various digital voice topics. While this net is primarily for the southern tier, all stations are more than welcome to check in. This net meets weekly on Sundays at 7 p.m. For more information about this net, please visit stnydmr.net. This net will prioritize short-time, mobile, in-and-out, or emergency power stations. We currently do have 4 other stations checked into NetLogger, so the net will recognize K3BYC Carlton, N2RWH Ed, N2QFD Mail, and N2NRA Cliff. Alright, when checking in, please give your call sign, your name, and your location. So let's first take a standby for any stations that are short time, mobile, in and out, or emergency power. Please call now. Alright, nothing heard there, so let's open it up for any station that would like to check into the STNY Digital VoiceNet this evening. Please call now.
N2NCB, Paul, Town of Tioga.
Alright, and we have N2NCB Paul. Were there any other stations that joined this evening? Please call now. Alright, nothing heard there, so let's kick things off. If there's any announcements for the net this evening, please call now. Alright, nothing heard there either. I just wanted to make a quick 2 announcements here. First, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And also the second announcement is this Wednesday, June 18th, at the BERA monthly meeting starting at 7 o'clock. I will be presenting a presentation on operating digital voice. That should be about 8 o'clock if you want to just tune in for the presentation there. But you can find the Zoom link at w2ow.org. Alright, moving on. If there's any questions for the net this evening, please call now. Alright, no questions either, so we will move into the net topic this evening. So the net topic, we'll move into comments. The net topic this evening, so, is we're talking about APRS. Have you used it before, or do you currently use it? And what have you done with APRS? There's potentially sending GPS coordinates. Obviously, that's the main reason there. But also messaging other hams over APRS, or possibly sending text messages, etc. And that topic was donated by mail N2QFD this evening. So, all right, moving up to the top of my list, I have K3BYC Carlton. How was your week?
This is K3BYC, Carlton from Darlington, Maryland. Good evening, Frank. Thanks for taking the net, and good evening to everyone who has checked in. Well, the weather here is a little bit cooler today. We only got into the 60s, a little bit of rain. It's comfortable. It'll stay cooler for a few days, and it'll warm up again Wednesday. Had a great Father's Day with the family. On the net topic, I personally haven't really been using APRS at all. I know as a group with our Harford County Areas race season, it's been a few years also. But we were doing a running event, a kind of a long distance one there. Maybe not long distance, just a few miles there. We were tracking the lead. They had bicycles in there who were carrying radio. Some of our members giving the APRS, and net control was monitoring it in the Unified Command Center so they could update the police and other agencies as to where the tracking was with the lead and with the ending and other positions there. So as a group, we've used it. I personally have not been using it, so I'm not up to skill on that. But yes, it's a good tool to have and fun to use. There are so many things out there right now. You sort of pick and choose what you want to do there. So I'm happy with what I do. And I hope everybody had a great Father's Day. And anyway, and have a great week coming up. This is K3BYC. Back to net control.
Hey, thanks, Sir Carlton. Glad you had a good Father's Day there. And yeah, there are so many aspects to amateur radio here. I'm actually looking at a digi ring that I still have sitting here that I still have not had time to connect and test out and try to get into and a lot of things like that. So yeah, definitely a lot of different aspects. So, all right, next on my list is N2RWH. Ed, how was your week?
And to RWH from Binghamton. Start off, week was good here, no complaints, busy. Wish everybody all the happy Father's Day out there. That topic, no, I have not used any APRS, so other than that, I'm not too much here. So I'll turn it back over to you, Frank, and to RWH.
Hey, very good there, Ed. And all right, next on the list is the one who donated the net topic there, and I think he's also had quite a bit that he's been mentioning in 7.3 about APRS. So I will hand it over to him. N2QFD Mal, how was your week?
Hey Frank, good evening to the net. Here is N2QFD. Yeah, I've been listening to some things on 7.3 net, just experimenting with a few things in APRS-based bulletin board systems. I used to do more APRS back when I lived in the mountains. I used to chat with a friend on the other side of the Sacandaga that way, and I've made contacts through the International Space Station by APRS. I did before the net, just checked my WinLink mail that way. The HT that I use for the net here, my DMR rig, my Anytone has it built in, so generally during the week it's on as a tracker when I'm making commutes, and it does get used mostly for that sake, I would say. It's a GIS system. But I had forgotten. I had gotten out of it and had forgotten there's a lot kind of lingering there, and we're in a unique spot in the Elmira, Ithaca, Corning, northern tier Bradford County region, because we have really good digipeater coverage. So it works pretty well for us here. So I thought I'd make a fun net topic tonight. Send a happy Father's Day to Dad and to NRA, and we'll turn it back to Nat. Here's N2QFD.
Hey, thanks, Mel. And yeah, for me, I have done a little bit with APRS. However, Most of my APRS work has been with the digital APRS, actually going through my hotspot, and as you mentioned, the Anytone. I was programming in my code plug a channel that it would beacon every so often, and would actually go through my hotspot, and I can find it on the APRS map there. I forget the URL off the top of my head here. But yes, I was doing that, and I also did do a little bit of experiment again through the digital APRS. I want to say for Brandmeister, I think it's talk group 310999, if I'm not mistaken. Again, off the top of my head, it's been a while. But I did experiment too with sending text messages over that. So you can actually type out the message on your phone, or have some pre-made text messages. I'm here, I'm okay, or something. And send it out from your radio. Potentially through a repeater, but for me it was just over a hotspot. But yeah, it got to my phone, and I was able to respond back, and it came back to the radio, and I thought that was pretty cool. Never needed to use it yet to text wife or something. But yep, it's kind of my experiments with APRS. But all right, moving on down the list, we have N2NRA. Cliff, how was your week?
This is N2NRA in Waverly. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And the lawn got mowed, patio set up, and I tried to do a little Lewis and Clark contacts. Made one in Nebraska on 20 meters. Band conditions were kind of noisy today, but with FD8 and FD4, not set up for that. But the times they scheduled set up there didn't work out too well as well. And so also, Frank, the walls are going up at Tractors Fly there in Owego. This is N2, and I have to, about the topic, I'll have to get with Mel on some more of the APRS information. Back to net control, N2NRA.
Hey, very good there, Cliff. And yeah, I've been I usually go down that way at least once a week, and kind of glance over and see how it's coming along there as a Tractor Supply. They have the signs up there saying road work and something like that, and other vehicles might be entering the road there. But yeah, I try to glance over there. Sometimes I'm driving, sometimes I'm with somebody, and I can actually take a better look. But yeah, it seems like it's coming along there, and I saw the Taco Bell was also coming along there. So, and yep, you reminded me too. I tried to get to it on Friday for my lawn, and sure enough, was too busy and didn't get to it. So hopefully tomorrow, Monday, it should be hopefully sunny enough that I can actually get the lawn mowed again. But yeah, it's a little wet this weekend there to try to get out there. So. All right, next on my list is N2NCB. Paul, how was your week?
Hello again, Frank and all into NCB. Well, the week was busy between appointments and yard work, and in fact there was something else involved in there as well. But there were the yard work wise was a good thing we kind of started in the morning because as the day wore on, we had to call it quits early afternoon. So we didn't get much planned as we wanted to when you have to quit. So that carries over into the next day. But when you're retired, if you don't get it done today, there's always tomorrow type of thing. And bands have been lousy, at least here. There's been a number of days I haven't even been able to make a contact. And as far as today goes, there's always some stuff you have to do. But other than that, other than going out for lunch today, did absolutely nothing. With that, we'll turn it back to you, Frank. Take care, all. N2NCB.
Hey, very good there, Paul. And yeah, actually, the wife said to me, she goes, I feel like I didn't really do much for you today. We kind of had a lazy day, and it's like, with a 2-year-old and working and trying to get the yard work done. I'm okay with a lazy day for Father's Day. So, all right. This is W2MJH with the STNY Digital Voicemail. I have reached the end of my list, so let's see if there's any additional stations out there that would like to check in this evening. Please call now.
N2 UTV.
KD3AJN, Anna, Beaver County, Pennsylvania.
N3DQD. N3DQD.
All right, I got N2UTV John, KD3AJN Anna, N3DQD Ray, and I think Ray and Mick might have doubled there, and I also added N3OJP Mick to the list. Let me give it one more go there to see if anybody else either doubled or if I missed anybody. Please call now.
This is Kilo Charlie 3 Whiskey Victor X-Ray Scott from Sayre.
All right, and we also have KC3 Whiskey Victor X-Ray Scott. All right, just a reminder for those folks joining now, the net topic this evening, we were talking about APRS. Have you used it, or do you currently use it? And what have you done with APRS? Obviously, sending GPS coordinates is the main purpose, but also messaging other hams, sending text messages, etc. So next on my list is N2UTV. John, how was your week?
This is N2UTV. Hi, Frank, everybody else out there on the net. Week's not been too bad. Work's got me doing my 15 to 20 hour days again. Today was no different. So I've basically been working and being exhausted. When I'm not trying to sleep, my daughter's got me on the phone because, or she said my baby girl's got me on the phone. She's, has to plan a wedding. She's, going to be married by the end of the week. Her, fiance, when he graduates, is a Navy boy, so he's going right off to boot camp. So the recruiter told them they better advance their plans on getting married so that, my daughter could have the benefits from the Navy, because if they waited till after boot camp, then there's a chance they would have to wait a long time before they have time to do anything. So I'm excited about that, and she informed me that probably about the first of the year I'm going to become a grandfather, which made me even more happier. But as far as the topic goes, I tried it once, but I messed up the whole programming thing, so I put it on the back burner until I actually have time to do research or get myself an Elma on it. But other than that, life so far has been good. I'm enjoying the spring/summer. I just wish the rain would stop. We're getting too many fire calls on needing to pump out cellars. So with that, I'll turn it back to net and to UTV.
Hey, thanks, there, John. And wow, yeah, you got a lot of good news coming your way there. So, well, congratulations first about becoming a grandfather there, and congratulations to your daughter there for planning the wedding, and best of luck to your future son-in-law there on the Navy boot camp. So, all right, next on the list is KD3AJN Anna. How was your week?
Hello, Frank and Annette. First off, I'd like to wish all the fathers happy Father's Day. And my week was good. The middle of the week was the best. I took my general test on Wednesday and passed, so I'm very happy about that. And as far as APRS, I've never used it. Everybody have a good week. KD3AJN.
Hey, and congratulations also to Anna for passing her general test there. All right, well, again, we'll hand it over to the other ham in the room there to N3DQD. Ray, how was your week?
Yeah, W2FJH and the Southern Trinidad N3DQD. Yeah, we just pass the handheld back and forth, and that's how we accomplish our check-ins here. I want to wish the fathers again a happy Father's Day. Although part of my day wasn't the happiest, I got a call from my son, and I had to go over and spend time under the stationary sink and getting the traps all fixed for him. They needed to be fixed, so we got that all done. But I think I'm a little long in the tooth for laying on the floor like that too long. And what else? Newest thing, I was in a vehicle one time with someone who had it going on their radio, and that's the only contact I ever had with it. This is N3DQD, back to that.
Hey, very good there, Ray. And yeah, I know with plumbing, it's probably not the so probably not the best thing you want to be doing on Father's Day, but hey, it's the father's life, right? So, but very good. Glad you got the traps fixed up and working for them there. So, all right, heading on down the list to N3OJP. Mick, how was your week?
Oh, good evening, Frank. Everybody on the Father's Day net here. Happy Father's Day to everyone. And, oh, let's see, you got two daughters here. The oldest is in Key West. So I pick her up tomorrow. So, yeah, they're busy running around. Yeah, Anna got her general on Wednesday. I was one of the proud VEs to score her test. Boy, she did really well. Put a lot of effort into it, and of course she's got a good teacher. So the two of them combined, yeah, she scored very well. So congratulations again, Anna. Joe's doing better. In fact, she has an appointment Tuesday to get the stint out, but she seems pretty much back to normal, other than a little being uncomfortable with that stint in her, but she'll be fine. So she's been keeping me busy, trying to get her all of her flowers in the ground and everything else that's involved in that. On the greenhouse that we built, darn rabbit chewed a hole in the deer fence. So we got some 2-foot wire fence going in square, and I wrapped the bottom of the 24-foot square greenhouse. The deer can't get in because it's 7 foot high. We put the deer fence all the way up. And, busy with things like that. A couple appointments. Of course, the VE testing, and then there was a club meeting on Thursday night. APRS, Frank, I've got that BTEC, the DMR 6x2, and that's APRS capable once I do the software upload, and I'll get to that here real soon. And Reiner with the Twin Tiers Digital Net a couple Tuesdays ago, he did a session on APRS. It was very good. In fact, I still have the handouts, so he explained how to do all that. So that's a good head start. And also with the radio, it does the 2 and 5 tones, because here in the county, one of the clubs wants to use tones to make everybody aware of any severe weather or anything going on. So with the tones, so I'll have to tackle that. Other than that, yeah, I mean the weeks are pretty busy. Glad to see this warm weather. I like that warm sun. Frank, I forget what you said. That's what fathers do, or that's part of being a father. It was pretty funny. I should have wrote it down because I know what Ray's talking about. I'm always the first call, but that's okay. Let's see. W2FJHN30JP. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, thanks, Mick. And yeah, I was just saying, yeah, that's a father's life right there. You know, things break and the kids call and something like that. So I know I will probably have my good fair share as Lillian gets older there. So, and yeah, that's very good news to hear that Jill is doing better. And also that 2 and 5 tone severe weather. That's actually interesting. I never thought about some of the repeaters and stuff like that of actually using that just to open up the squelch if you were just monitoring for things like that and announcing any severe weather coming through. That's an interesting idea there. So, all right, next on my list is KC3 Whiskey Victor X-Ray. Scott, how was your week?
This is KC3WVX. Oh, weekend's been busy. This is the second weekend in a row where it seems like I never have more than 15 minutes at a time to sit down. But finally, be able to sit down. I missed the net last weekend because I was just so tired. I just completely forgot about it. Got on this weekend. I have never used APRS, so I'm not even really familiar with it. But I have not used it. Because I don't have a whole lot more to add except for Happy Father's Day to everyone and congratulations to Anna on the general. This is KC3WVX. Back to the net.
Hey, very good there, Scott. And yeah, I think we've all been there before. Where we like to do a lot of stuff, but sometimes we just get too busy and too tired, and sometimes just taking a nap or getting to bed early. It seems like the best option to catch up on some sleep there. So, all right, this is W2FJH with the STNY Digital Voice, and I have reached the end of my list. So let's see if there's any additional stations that would like to check in this evening. Please call now. All right, nothing heard, which is fair enough. We've got a good group of folks here already. So let's open it up, though, for any additional stations or any stations that have checked in with additional comments, questions, or concerns. Please call now. All right, here nothing then. We might as well wrap things up here. I'd like to thank Carlton, Ed, Mal, Cliff, Paul, John, Anna, Ray, Mick, and Scott for joining me this week. We'll be returning this talk group back to normal amateur radio use. Again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. This is W2FJH, and I'll be listening.